Kavitha, you're an inspiration to so many women. The TED talk that you did, yeah. Could you tell us a little bit about more how you chose the topic that you did?
When I got this opportunity to do the TEDx talk, I was thinking what was the most important moment, or what is it that I want to share with the world that could inspire or help motivate someone to live a better life. And I felt it was my story of transformation, of change, of becoming the person I was meant to be. And that's how I started scripting the TEDx talk. And it was one of the most therapeutic things I've done for myself, because talking about your own journey and your challenges and how you overcame it is very, very therapeutic. And that's how I came up with the topic. And if you listen to it, you'll know that I've expressed a lot of emotions, and it's something true to who I am. It's all about choice. That's why I even called it Change by Choice.
What do you think was the turning point for you? Was it one thing, or were there many things that led to this?
I don't think there's one turning point in anyone's life, right? Everything that we do, every circumstance, every difficulty, every challenge brings us to a place. And I had reached a place where I either needed to change or stop living. That's how I felt. And pain is your best teacher. And when I couldn't get up from bed and I was experiencing so much pain inside, I knew something had to give. And that's when I started asking questions, and I kept telling God, universe, whatever you believe in, right? Show me the answers. That was really my prayer every day. How do I get my answers? And then it came in the form of a mentor, in the form of a group that believed in positivity, and so many things. Like it's like the jigsaw puzzle just came together for this moment for me to realize at 42 that it's time to be reborn as who I'm meant to be.
You're a mother, and over the journey that you've had as being a mother, being a wife, there must have been many instances where you chose in favor of the family, in favor of what was expected of you, rather than pursuing your own dreams. Do you think that you would have done anything differently when you look back now?
Honestly, Lisa, no. And I really feel like, whatever we've done, we should not regret it. And I think the person who I was, given the circumstances, I made the best decision that I could at that time. So no regrets. I chose to go back to work, but I chose to work part-time. It was not easy I worked in healthcare, and you know how healthcare, they don't take off at all. They work 6 days a week. And I had to really sit in front of my boss and say, no, if you want me, I can work 5 days a week. I'll be on call, but I also work part-time. I want to be home when the children come from school. And I think I stood up for my choice, my decision, and they agreed because they wanted me. So I think all of us out there, right, we need to speak up, because you can't say they didn't agree when you don't speak up. Let people know what you want. Your narrative should be yours, not what somebody else dictates. So no regrets.
Perfect. Talking about speaking up and making choices, you did tell me in one of our chats that you got a bank account when you were in your 40s.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
I find that absolutely fascinating. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
I never thought I needed a bank account or wanted. Yeah, maybe there was a desire, why don't I have my own money where I can just go and withdraw and not tell anyone. But it's when my transformation journey started and I started thinking, I started saying, no, I don't have an account. I don't even have a debit card or a credit card. And, my mentor and others said, what do you mean? It was like you were shocked. Others were shocked. And for me, it was like, oh, so this happens. Then I can get my own account. And I went back home and I told my husband, I want my own account. I want my salary to go in there. And he was like, why? I mean, you can take it whenever. I said, no, I want it. Until today, that's the best decision I've made. And I don't know, it just gives you kind of freedom, independence, which not that my husband didn't, say you can't take it, but it's just that something that you feel, you feel like that ownership of what you have and what you want to do with it. So yeah, so now of course I don't think there's anybody who doesn't have a bank account. People start bank accounts at 16 and 18. This was like one of those things that I just never thought of.
Any concluding words that you think you would want to say? Just straight from the heart, what it is that is important to you, what is your purpose, what is your vision for yourself?
I don't know, I think this is my year of pause and reinvention is what I'm calling it, because I've really taken a step back and said, what is it that I want to do next at 55? I've done a lot of things, that I call myself a multi-potentialite because I think I have the capability to be successful in many fields. I know what I want to do next, I've not put it out there yet, but that will happen in 2026. I've already started manifesting for 2026 is what I say. And to all the women out there, right, this year's theme is accelerate action. And how do you do that? Most of us feel stuck, we don't know where to go. I feel we can accelerate action only when we have our people, our networks all working for us. That includes your spouse, your mother-in-law, your maid. You know, that's the first network we live in. We never ask for help. Ask, it will be given. At the office, use your voice to speak up. Don't expect somebody to recognize your work and give you an award. That's not going to happen in today's world. Speak about your work. Have a LinkedIn profile. Write about what you feel, what you think. And I think that's how you accelerate action and get what you want. My choice, my voice, Aukera.